Can I get a puck, please?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got one for you there. He said it right into the microphone.
I know. You did that on purpose.
That was fantastic. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the Richfield Ice Arena. High school hockey right here on the MNHockey.tv continues featuring the South St. Paul Packers and the Academy of Holy Angels Stars. It is our first game here tonight with Bart Archer and our director, Matt Harrington. We're excited to pull out some new wrinkles in our production levels and qualities for you, so be sure to check that out. Enjoy, if you will. Todd Grover on the camera. Bart Archer, 6-5-1 entering this are the Packers. Meanwhile, the Academy of Holy Angels Stars, 8-3 on the season.
Well, in South St. Paul Packers coming in limping a little bit, tied Rochester Century, beat New Prague, lost to Woodbury, so looking to get back on, but they played pretty good hockey of late. They have a couple guys to kind of focus on. Number one is number 14, Jacob Saver, senior forward, 10 goals on the year already.
We're working through our starting lineups for the South St. Paul Packers. They've got their familiar maroon, gold, and white sweaters. Nice little crest working on the front of that there as well. And we'll get ready to get started here. They always keep things right on time here at the Richfield Ice Arena. It's very similar to that of Braemar Arena.
Well, indeed it is. Plus, our sidelines are fabulous. We're right just above the benches, so it can get a little bit emotional here at times, so we have to kind of watch ourselves. But Jacob Lissick, the goaltender for the Packers, 3-3-1, 3.89 and a .870 save percentage. And Pete Mason-Meyer, first start. This is the first time Matt Severson hasn't started in 2 years, so kind of a breakthrough for this young man, getting an opportunity to show his skills tonight.
You know, when you make your first start at the high school level, it's always a little bit of a challenge, Bart. You know, you got the nerves and the emotions, but you got to remember, you've been playing JV, you've been playing Bantams, you've been playing Pee-wee Squirts, you played your entire life, you played summer. You don't forget how to play the game of hockey. So I think that's a very important component to recall.
No, indeed it is, Pete. I think that once he gets the feel of the puck, I think the first shot's going to be very important just to get a little of the butterflies out. But certainly a capable goaltender, otherwise they wouldn't put him in this position. But rooting for a good game out of him tonight, rooting for a good game out of the South St. Paul goaltender Jacob Lissick. Just looking for a good game tonight. I think we're in store for a fun one.
We'll pause for your national anthem. We'll face it off in a matter of moments.
Well, very well done by that young lady. It's nice to hear it live, Matt. You know, as opposed to hearing the canned music or the vinyl or the tape or whatever, it's nice to hear it live. She nailed it, did a great job. Even got a little creative on that one. You got to give her a tap on the shins for that. I don't think she's got pads on, so it might bruise. So we'll just stay away from that. How about that? While Pete's socializing, we're moments away from the drop of the puck. It doesn't matter what arena we go to, most popular man on campus. Of course, he tracks people down, doesn't he, Matt? People don't come to him here. He's got to go find them, right? All right. He's not here to defend himself, so we're taking liberties, so to speak. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Holy Angel Stars against the South St. Paul Packers, a very historic South St. Paul Packer program. Been around a good number of years. Back in my day, they were a force, Pete Wagner.
And my day, too.
Okay.
Of course, we hearken our thoughts to the great late Doug Woog and everything he brought to the state of hockey and South St. Paul hockey, and, of course, the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. And obviously, our thoughts are with he and his family, and God rest his soul.
Absolutely. That legacy is going to live for a long, long time. Great contributor to Minnesota hockey. Getting ready for the drop of the puck. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Wagner.
Thank you, Bert Archer.
We're going to introduce the band.
That comes in the third period.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Face-off win by the Stars. Blauert's going to play that one back in behind the net, as it's going to be the Holy Angels edition wearing their white, I don't know what we call it, Minnesota wheat and blue uniforms. I like the Washington Capitals Stars down the slacks, looking very impressive.
Very subtle but effective.
Newharth now from the right corner as he's going to be bothered on the play. That was Lissick that was there quickly in on goal, and that's going to be gathered up in goal by Jacob Lissick, the goaltender for South St. Paul. He enters this game 3-3-1 with a 3.89 goals against average and an .870 save percentage.
Well, and I think he's played a little better than those numbers. It was a good shot by Blauert, kind of tipped in the middle by, I believe it was Griswold. So a pretty good save by Lissick right out of the gate.
Puck played to center ice as it's handled by the Stars. That's off the stick of the Packers. Now they're going to regroup through center. Newharth is there. He'll wait for his man, Griswold, to cruise back on side. Now they'll work this one right across the grain. They look to go inside out. That was stopped, though, by the defenseman, Josh Lissick. There's a wrister that's blocked on its way through, didn't hit the net. Now Phelps with a quick snapper. Ouch, that's off the shin pad of Owen Ramirez as they play this one up to the right wing side. They look to outlet Zabinski off the bench quickly for the Stars as he's going to regroup back to the defense. On it for the Stars was Lesnar, who plays out ahead to Blauert. He'll dangle it deep behind the net. Try to shallow angle attempt that was shut down by Owen Ramirez. 12 points for Ramirez on the season so far, and now they'll play this one through with Reynolds. The captain sits on it. Nice patience there as he waited for Klunder to come across. Now back in behind the net. It's going to be Long Henry for the Stars. Looks to break that out to the right side. Deflects to the slot. Blauert now quickly across to the right wing side. Up the wing, that's Carter Hermanson. He, of course, will be out there as well with his brother Noah. There's a wrister that's pushed wide of the mark. Noah Hermanson there had his stick checked as he let that one off. Long Henry now from the neutral zone. Back pedals, plays that in. That should have been, nope, I guess not. That was the Packers that handled that. Nice job on the line there. Now it's played rink wide. South St. Paul on the move. Across the line, bounded in. There's the first save there for Mason Meyer, making his first high school varsity start for the Stars, as Bart mentioned in the pregame.
He looked good, too.
Zabinski going to muscle this one up the left wing side, a member of that state tournament soccer team. What a game they had there. One of the Hermansons, I believe it was, in the soccer was the one that buried it with about 2 seconds left in overtime, like late. Otherwise, we'd have gone to the kicks. How about that?
Well, I know time was waiting. I don't know
the skills competition in soccer even worse than that of hockey. I mean, the kicks are just a joke.
But Mackie Zabinski,
really?
one of the hotter Stars. 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points his last 5 games, so they're looking to have that trend continue. Mackie Zabinski's got the hot hand. Back in behind the net it goes. Nice positioning there by Josh Lissick. He looks up to the left wing side, was trying to find Wilbetsky Hendrickson. That misses the mark. Now it's going to be Blauert to regroup in his own zone. Plays this one off the boards to center ice. Backpedaling now as it's going to be Lissick. That's going to be off a stick it in deep. No ice on the play. Quickly in there are the Packers. Forecheck is on. Plotachuk is there as he was checked and tried to play that one up the rail. Saver was there. There's a shot save, and that's going to be hung on to by Meyer. Well, that was Jacob Saver, kind of a shallow angle along the half wall on the left-handed side, but put that puck on net, and did a nice job of controlling that because he had support out front, and I believe it was Jay Shower, the senior, that was waiting in the wings. So nice job again by the Holy Angels goaltender. He's going to get into his flow and get comfortable. Face-off win to the line. That one just nearly caught the top corner there as it goes off the glass.
Now it's Griswold, plays this behind. Long Henry for Phelps, misses the mark, lifted the stick just a tick as they'll play this one through. Back up into the center ice area now. It's going to be Winstonson with it. They're being checked on the play. Now it's the Packers behind. There's a quick give and go. Well, quick give and give, I guess. They're both kind of standing and had a chance out of that. Now Phelps with it on the tape for Griswold. Left wing side. Puts on the brakes to the corner. Plays that one up to Long. Henry works it down with his boot to the stick into the corner. Back in behind, controlled by Lissick as he's going to be bothered by Griswold. Now it's going to be Marguerite. He'll walk and shoot, try to get a shooting angle. That's off the pad of Lissick, and that one's going to be whistled down with the net off its posts.
Well, pretty good. I thought Phelps put a pretty good shot. Phelps is really, and I'm speaking of Caden Phelps, the senior forward on this number 15 in the white. A lot of the focus becomes on Newharth or Griswold because of the numbers, but those numbers wouldn't be where they were if it wasn't for Caden Phelps. He really prides nice balance to this line. 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points, so he's not shy in the score sheet, just doesn't get the accolades I think that he deserves, Pete.
Well, and you know, the thing about Phelps is that he just quietly, as you said, goes about his job and supplements the line and kind of allows Newhart to kind of roam about the cabin a little bit, who likes to freelance a little bit. You need that kind of balance,
but everybody in the locker room knows his contributions. I just wanted to echo those sentiments out there while we're at it. But I think South St. Paul has actually settled down a little bit. I think Holy Angels came out with some good energy. Then South St. Paul kind of got into the mix. But a little bit of zone time recently by these Stars teams, putting some pressure on the goalie.
From the right wing side now, it's going to be played back through to the corner. Kind of partially screened here. I should be good at that. I've looked through plenty.
You got to track the puck through traffic and tripods.
And Groves.
Groves.
Zabinski. Now it's going to be Carter Hermanson's shot that's speared out of there by Jacob Lissick.
You know, I didn't mind that shot by Hermanson. He just turned and fired from the top of the left circle and really forced the goaltender to make a pretty good athletic save. Shots on goal now, Holy Angels with 3, South St. Paul with 2. But I think the Holy Angel Stars have the better quality opportunity, a little bit more zone time. But I think South St. Paul's done a pretty good job of trying to defend, but a lot of traffic in front. They got to block out a little better, give their goaltender more of a chance to see the puck.
Back in behind the net, Stars continue the offensive zone pressure. Marguerite's going to guide that over to Long Henry, left side shot, deflects, doesn't get through, bounding puck off the side of the net, and that's going to be covered and held on to by Jacob Lissick.
Well, when we did the game at Tria, Long Henry was one of the steady players, very consistent during that game. Good shot on goal, but it was a good regroup by Schaefer on that one to drag his foot, keep that puck in play, and put the shot back toward the goal. So nice job by the Holy Angel Stars forward.
Most recently, it was a 2-2 tie with Rochester Century for the Packers. They defeated New Prague by a score of 3-2. A shutout loss to Woodbury. They lost to Hastings, a very solid squad, by a score of 3-2 in Metro East action. Marguerite now back from the corner, plays this one up to the right wing side. They're going to guide this up to the line for Ramirez. He gets away from the oncoming star, Padilla. Now it's played back to the wall as it's turned up ice by Jacob Marguerite, but he's pickpocketed. Snapper, nice pad save. Turned aside, and the rebound in on goal, as that's going to be Meyer to pounce on that one, the junior.
Well, that was a pretty good shot on goal, and I think that was Maxwell Bauer that actually put that on goal. I'm not 100% sure what the numbers. Actually, I think it was Plotachuk that put that, but it was a low glove side on the short side, but it was a nice job by Meyer to close that door and hang out of that puck. So he's been tested a couple times. Looks pretty solid out there, Pete Wagner.
Newharth, the clean win. Blauert, the ring. Lesnar looks up for Phelps. Not enough juice there. Ooh, they had a chance to the slot area. Now it's picked up by Newharth, and he'll play this to the right wing side as he's going to carry, and he's going to be just pickpocketed at the last second by Lissick. Nice defensive play. Didn't panic there defensively. Now it's Newharth up high, top of the slot area. Guess what? Lissick blocks that one. Now he's going to race it to center as Newharth plays positional on that one. Well, it's been on his stick the whole shift. Now ahead it goes to Griswold. Griswold leaves that off for Blauert. Now over for Phelps to the right wing side. Ooh, nice feed. There's a shot by Griswold that's blocked by Ramirez. Back in behind the net. Pulled out of there by Phelps as he's going to walk back up high with that one. That's deflected, and out of the zone goes Ramirez. They have numbers 3-on-2 if they hurry. Back across line. Ooh, that one in offside. That was off Saver. Now they're going to regroup with Klunder, who plays that one back into the defensive zone. Felton plays that off the boards. check that. That was McClellan, rather. No relation to Billy McClellan, of course, the coach of the Academy of Holy Angel Stars.
Yeah, we got that one out of the way. Well done, by the way.
Got a penalty here.
Well,
on Stephen Blauert.
Yeah, it looks like the captain for Holy Angels is going to spend 2 minutes in the box, and they're going to call it a high stick. Really a good opportunity for the Packers to get some offensive zone time. 20.4 on the power play and a 80.6 penalty kill for the Stars, but a great opportunity. Just want to make mention, number 4 on this Packers team. He's the quarterback back on defense. Owen Ramirez, senior. 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points, but you can tell the young man knows how to play the game, and he plays with poise as well.
Big face-off win by the Packers as they work the power play now, Bart. Pretty decent numbers for them.
Yeah.
That shot missed the mark. At 20% they clicked. The PK for the Stars right up there in the 80% category as well. Rink wide. McClellan top of the umbrella. Klunder, there's a quick one-timer, misses the mark. The big Karen back up to the line. Reed Klunder try to hold, but he will be bothered by Carter Hermanson, and we have an offside call at the line.
Well, that's a good play by Hermanson just to sneak that puck over the line, force that whistle, allowing the coaches to get some fresh legs out on the ice.
Who does this ref down here with the goatee look like?
Jim the Anvil Neidhart?
Yes, he's got like that devil beard thing going. The Anvil, that's what it is.
That's
Jimmy
funny.
the Anvil Neidhart.
I'll take wrestling
Google
for 200
him.
wink.
Oh, that's phenomenal. It's been bugging me the whole start of this
game.
game.
The Heart Foundation.
Back at Jimmy the Anvil. Oh,
wow,
that's excellent.
The Packers kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit. They had some possession with numbers through the neutral zone, but just went in a tad offside. Just 1:15 left in the penalty to the Stars of Stephen Blauert. Face-off just outside the Holy Angel Stars zone. But you have to pay particular attention, especially if you're with possession, to just stay on sides, drag the feet, even stop if you have to, but don't stop the forward push.
Did you see that, Bart? You didn't even see what he did.
No, China Grove, what?
No, he slowed it down. I mean, we got a whole production going on here to another level.
We have to give him something to keep him busy. He's got too much time over here.
He caught the offsides. It was perfect.
Give him a Rubik's Cube.
He, of course, is Matt Harrington.
I'm just kidding. He does a great job.
Marguerite.
He's so good I can't keep up with him.
Long Henry. Pinching down the wall now. That's going to be Saver. He's bothered on the play by Zabinski. 46 to go in the man advantage. Shots on goal read 5-3 in favor of the Stars. Long Henry is there. Marguerite to help out. But nice work off the end boards as it's controlled in deep. Winstonson was there. There's a shot deflected off Zabinski. That came from high by Saver.
Well, really some nice work. Long Henry was taking on a couple people by the half wall. It was a nice keep by South St. Paul to keep it in the zone. Put a shot toward the goal, but then it was ramped up and out of play by the Holy Angel Stars. So nice play. Faceoff's going to be to Myers' left. 8:45 to go. 28 seconds left in the penalty to Blauert for the Stars.
Shower to take the draw. Pulls that back. Nice feed to the slot. Turning and shooting. Blocked by Long Henry. Got the stick out enough to deflect that into the corner over to the near side. Back up from the line now. It's Saver. His pass is deflected. Here they come back out of the zone. Forseth with it. He has Schaefer to the right wing on the tape. Schaefer loads it up, holds it, shoots. Oh, what a save. Lissick. Oh, that one dribbles through the slot area. Now it's going to be picked up by Josh Lissick as they go down in a heap back off the right wing side. Blauert steps on. Here comes Griswold. 5-on-5. Ooh, we could have had a trip there. They got away with one.
Yeah, they did.
Off the end boards. Griswold waits for it. He has no help right now. Here comes Newharth trolling to the slot. Griswold hangs on to it. Oh, angles high slot. That one high off the glass and back in. And they score! I didn't see how that went in, Bart Archer.
Well, I think it came off the glass, and it was Caden Phelps that redirected it in. So nice job being in the right position by Caden Phelps. But it was Griswold who made a responsible play. He was 1-on-4, took the big skate, allowed his blokes to get back into position, and it was Phelps that was in the right place at the right time. As Griswold took a shot high off the glass. Normally that deadens the puck, but came off a little lively, and Caden Phelps with a nice redirect for Phelps. That's going to be goal number 9, just one tally away from double figures, so nice job by that young man. But Holy Angels, 7:54 left in this first period, draws 1-0 lead.
Reynolds and Newharth will face off at center ice with 7:54 to go in the first. Reynolds the win. Now it's going to be Klunder with it. That's Reed Klunder. Looks ahead too far. That's going to be an icing call as he missed Cam Klunder. the senior.
Well, and now it's going to come all the way down into the South St. Paul zone. This is a very kind of important time for South St. Paul if they can keep it where it is and kind of get relevant to, possession through the neutral zone. But if Holy Angels starts to smell the blood, they're going to swarm the net and put all kinds of pressure on Jacob Lissick, the goaltender for the Packers, put him in a tough spot.
Face-off win. Reed Klunder around the wall. Stars were there momentarily. Nice job in transition for Reynolds. Ooh, nifty move there. Reed Klunder to the right wing side now. Oh, and just offside off the stick of Cam Klunder.
Well, it was a good play. Really nice negotiation out of the zone and put the puck on his stick. Unfortunately, it rolled a little bit, and he preceded the puck into the zone, but really stopped what could have been a good forward rush by this Packer team. Face-off just outside the Star zone. Todd, they played your request. Sweet.
Newharth now across the line as he's going to be ridden on the play by McClellan. Back in behind the net. Reed Klunder is there. He's going to hand that off for McClellan, who swats the boards, but that's going to be held in by Lesnar. Scores! Well, they gather up that loose change. Phelps with 2 goals in 1 shift, and it's 2-0 Stars.
I got 15 from 8 again.
All right, it looks like it's going to be Caden Phelps getting to that double figures like we talked about. But I didn't see it. I was too busy writing down his previous goal. But Holy Angels, and that's exactly what I was talking about when I brought it up, going to be very important. But you can see that shot on goal. Too slow for me to see, Maddie.
So, Matt, just an on-air production meeting. Matt's, of course, a budding broadcaster. It's okay to let the game breathe a little bit, and you don't have to be talking the whole time, so you just kind of let it breathe after a goal and a face-off, and then now you jump in. For you young broadcasters at home, that's free advice from yours truly. Back it across the line, they go with it.
What'd you say? I wasn't listening.
I wasn't talking to you anyway, so now to the right wing side. It's going to be Saver with it as he stood up on the play. I always say it's fair to let the game breathe. Marguerite, rink wide, nice grab there. Zabinski's shots deflected. That one went to the moon and back.
Well, indeed, it was Ramirez that got the stick out front, but a lot of good tape-to-tape cross-ice passes by his Holy Angel Stars team, so good vision on the ice and the confidence to get the puck where it needs to be, but it was Ramirez that closed the gap on that one, put a stick in front, ramped it up out of play, so face-off's going to be to Jacob Lissick's right. 6:24 left in this period. Angels up by 2.
Off the glass to center ice. Stars Lesnar regroups with Blauert. Blauert turns and plays this one off the boards, deflected through by Schaefer. And clearing off the near boards were the Packers to center. They'll regather again with Saver. Gets away from Schaefer. Nice little play there across the line. Here's a shot, blocker pad save. Puck comes back up toward the circle, and the Stars transition out of the zone. Forseth checked on the play. Now it's on the stick of Saver. He's going to be bumped by Blauert, but stays on it. Across the line goes the captain. Now Blauert over for Lesnar. Guy this to the right wing side. Forseth took that nice feed from Padilla, and the stick save turned aside by Jacob Lissick. 5.5 minutes to go here in this first period, and out of the corner they go. Klunder to the right wing side on the tape. Ogren takes it. He's going to go in deep. Stood up on the play by Lesnar. That'd be interference in the show. Blauert is there.
That was pretty close, but I thought it was continuation.
All day long they do that, but that's different here. That's played back through. Pad save. I always look to the arm on those. We see it all the time.
Yeah, we're conditioned.
Well, we are. Now the walk from the corner. Oh, blocker pad save as Mason Meyer was down prone from the butterfly position. They want to go high short side. Stick was there for Cam Klunder. Through center it goes. It's going to be Josh Lissick now to chase this one to the corner. Watched by Phelps. Has both goals here in this contest so far. And back through center, Marguerite gathers. Quick turn to the left. Deflected off his stick by Ramirez. Lissick comes over. Keeps it alive. Bumps the boards. Nice little angle pass. Look out. Ahead it goes. And that's going to be picked up by Griswold. Calmly off the glass. Here comes Newharth. Had a bounding puck, gathers back in, and he's going to be watched by Ramirez. Instead, the drop pass is swatted away there defensively by Saver. Now the Packers, they really kind of solidified the past couple of minutes here after those 2 goals, Bart.
Yeah, it seemed to kind of get their attention, get them a little bit more focused, but they're coming with some speed and with some possession, so they're not far away.
Win Sentencin was there. Struggle with that one, I'll get that. As he's back in behind the net. Back up to the line. Klunder's shot is gloved down. Oh, and so goes the stick of Newharth, but we play on. Ahead they go to Phelps, and a whistle on the play.
Oh, we're going to get a slash. And I don't know who yet it's going to be on, but it could be on.
Griswold said, why did that whistle blow? Because we had the puck.
Well, I thought it would go on possession, but it's a penalty to the Packers, and it's going to be Win Sensen.
Okay, so here's the infraction. Stick. Okay, it's a stick check, and they get a slash for that right there. Watch this. Okay, now what I want to see is follow through. Okay, that's I don't care about the. Can you get me that again? I want to see the possession and what this discussion's about. Okay,
well,
so now
he may have tipped the
carry
puck,
it through. Okay.
There's the slash.
Okay, now there it is. Now who has it? Yeah, they never touched the puck.
I'd be a little angry too. He's having words with Jim the Anvil Neidhart
right
now.
They can't win this battle.
No.
It's right there. But that's okay.
Well, it is.
We play on.
But if you look at it, he's just at least speaking with the referees about it, voicing his displeasure, but gives his kids a chance to get a break. But they're on the power play now. 3:52 left in this first period, up by 2.
Backside
now
ref
on the power
saw it.
play.
The backside ref knew what went on. He's on it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Sometimes you just want to be
hurt. He knows. Marguerite, it's part of the game. It's human elements.
Absolutely.
Boy, if go mistake-free, you'd rise in 3 days. There's a pad save. Up into the center ice area, Marguerite controls and plays back over to Hermanson. Hermanson again back in deep as he's bumped on the play. Now it's going to be Carter Hermanson. Noah Hermanson is spread out to the left wing side. Carter Hermanson guides it over to the far side. That's played back from Marguerite. Now it's Noah Hermanson to Carter Hermanson. Nice feed there, kind of dragged him in. Nice setup, and the shot was turned aside on a solid effort by Jacob Lissick, and the Packers will get that one up and out of play.
Well, Holy Angels very effective when they pass the puck around. That's the quickest way to move the puck from player to player, but they do have the skills to dangle. Sometimes they get a little guilty of trying to go 1-on-2, 1-on-3 when moving the puck with efficiency. Today is what has really been effective so far. But 1:02 left on the penalty to Win Sensen for this Packer team.
That one slides through. And they continue to work the power play to the Stars. Last power play brought them a lot of energy. Griswold feeds left wing side for Newharth, misses the mark, knocked away by Saver. But there's Blauert to come away with it as he works a little shoulder juke there off to the left side. Newharth bothered on the play by Saver. Newharth puts on the brakes. Up to the line to Blauert. He's got a quick shot and lets it go. And that's going to be held on to by Lissick.
Well, really nice forecheck by Jacob Saber, really being a man down. He really ticked about 12 to 15 seconds off the clock with just some hard work, but it was Blauert that took that shot on goal. Jacob Lissick did a nice job of seeing that through some traffic, holding on to it, so face-off to his right. One more good push by Holy Angels. Very important face-off for the Packers right now.
From the corner, they work it out of the zone. Blauert bumps the boards. And that goes up and out of play with 12 to go in the power play.
Well, it was a nice job of contesting that one by Brandon Reynolds of the Packers. Just kind of got busy and ramped it up and out of play. Gives a chance for a reset if his coach wants to make a personnel change. Now is the time to do it. They're going to opt to, the Packers are going to stay with the personnel that they have. And Coach Griswold's going with a wholesale line change for the power play.
And they win the draw, the all-important, and get it the length of the ice. Long Henry takes the feed from Meyer. And back on the ice they step with Ogren, who comes out of the box. Long Henry's shot's turned aside by Lissick. He'll chase that to the corner. Now quickly retreat to his defensive posture. Ramirez had his feed get kicked right back into the corner by Long Henry. Up off the glass to center. That's off the stick and turned away there. Marguerite there gets away from Ogren. Now Marguerite wants to dangle, leaves off to Schaefer. Stick save, up and off the netting and out of play.
See, I really like the play by Marguerite. He gained the zone, really kind of gave him a look over, kind of had him blend over to him, and then he just dished it off for a good shot by Schaefer on that one, but again, ramped up and out of play. I like the way that the Packers are defending right now. Yes, they've given up 2 this period, given up 13 shots, but they've really kind of kept this Holy Angels team at bay that's had a couple power plays. So room for improvement, but not too bad.
Griswold the shot, the blocker pad save, played with a high stick. And back in, I think, into the other zone we go, or outside at least. Let's see where they go with it. I'm going to say it was.
Yeah, it looks like they're pointing outside the zone, which is the appropriate call. But 117, both teams. Oh, they're going to come all the way down.
With that high stick.
Yep. But just 117, obviously, offensive zone faceoff for this Packer team. Very important that they win this faceoff and at least force young Mason Meyer to make some saves to close this period out. 14-5 shots on goal, Holy Angels. Good time for that number to grow for this Packer team.
Pump back into the corner behind the net. Packers go to work and walk out of there with Winsenson. That one misses the mark. Phelps is there. We're under a minute to play here in the first. Griswold waits for the carom. Stick handles to the center ice area, but that's going to be gathered in by Saver. His shot's deflected off Lesner's shins. Now into the corner. Schauer is there. He runs into Newharth. Back on the stick of Saver to the slot. Now Blauert outlets to Phelps. Rink wide for Griswold across the line. Griswold tried to cut to the middle. Newharth follows up with a quick shot that sails over the top of the net. 14-5 shots with 31.3 to go here in the period.
Well, I like what Blauer did. He got the puck in front of his goal and led Caden Phelps with a really nice pass in stride. He just went cross ice over to Griswold. Griswold tried to make a move, but nice defensive play. And then it was Newhart that took that shot, but it was Lucas McClellan for the Packers, ramped it up and out of play. So good busy sticks by this Packer team. 31.3 to go in this period.
Stars coming off 2 straight losses here, looking to change their fortunes. That, of course, 4-2 to the Wisconsin Power Hudson in the gold division, the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic. And then 3-2 of that overtime heartbreaker up at the Cloquet Area Recreation Center. Love that sheet. Great track. Zabinski is there. Used to call plenty of games for my Fox back in the day up there. Had a blast. Zabinski. And that's going to do it for the period. And a good one for the Stars as they jump out to that 2-0 lead. Caden Phelps with a pair of goals, his 9th and 10th of the season. And here we stand as we head into the intermission.
Well, in fact, the Stars indeed played well. I thought the Packers held on. They didn't really have their game about them, but they survived that one. But I think the story is actually Mason Meyer in goal. 5 shots. A couple of them relatively challenging, but still that 0 on the scoreboard. So he survived the first battle. Looking forward to coming out for the second period. Should be a fun one. But the long line changes, I think it's very important for South St. Paul's defensive core to get off early because this Holy Angels forward squad's buzzing pretty well tonight.
Indeed they are, and we'd like to remind you once again that tonight's coverage is presented in part by Tradition Companies. You can check them out at traditionco.com. They have all of your home buying and home financing needs all under one roof, even if you need to build it up. Also, don't forget about American Family Insurance at amfam.com. And we also like to welcome in a new addition to what we have, My Edge Hockey and myedgehockey.com. Check them out. We'll be seeing plenty of them. We're going to have a video coming up for you between periods here as well. Don't forget about the Lake House at 3030. How about that? Lake Street right off of Lake Calhoun. It's awesome. Or do I call it Beta Maca Sky? I can't remember. Whatever. You know the one I'm talking about.
Calhoun.
That over there. Yeah. Okay. And also don't forget about Itasca Marketing. We'll come back with more right after this.
It'd break your heart to see what we pull out of here every day. We're out here 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, cleaning up the water.
Probably dump that, man.
You guys need some help?
Sure.
Yeah.
No way. JJ Watt.
What's up, man? How's it going?
I don't believe it.
JJ, come on.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome aboard, baby.
Isn't that for me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So what are you guys doing out here? What's the whole cleanup about?
Well, we're just doing the right thing. It's a kind of a thankless job. It's out of sight, out of mind. Somebody's got to do it.
What's the dream for the cleanup project?
You know, my dream is for people to think twice before they throw something out.
No problem, boys.
I thought I was gonna have to come over there and show you how to do it.
That's not going to smell good.
Not pleasant.
Great play, baby.
What would you do without these guys?
I would be in trouble. I don't know what I would do. These guys are everything to me.
You ever catch anything? Brackish waters up in here? I'll call it castaneted shrimp. You eat them? No. It's been a good day, fellas. I appreciate you guys having me out here. It's eye-opening to see all the trash and everything that you guys pick up.
For me, it's really not just a job, you know, it's a passion.
I appreciate you having me out. You can swing a mean net, man.
Appreciate you helping us. It was a long, hot day.
You aren't kidding. It's hot. Talk about it. Yeah. The heat's a little different than it is on the field.
I think that being in a sport, it has built into it the concept that we are going to face a challenge. When we do sport the right way, we are teaching values. We're teaching kids how to be hard workers. We're teaching kids how to be courageous, to be fearless. Dynamites, because we have a focus on whole life youth development, physical, academic, social and spiritual excellence, we get that we're trying to develop people to be whole people. And I think that when you combine that mission with sport, I think you naturally get that. We have programs in each of those 4 areas. We have ice hockey for physical excellence. Academic excellence includes academic support like one-on-one tutoring. We have a summer academic camp. Social excellence includes our big community service project, Greg Carroll Learn to Skate, and also we're faith-based. So when kids are old enough, they have the choice to go to summer camp, kind of that traditional summer church camp. Every kid in the program has multiple mentors. If they're in tutoring, they have a very special mentor that's just their very own. And then of course the hockey coaches are mentors, and of course all the staff are mentors too. So we have a very high retention rate. Dynamite's high school graduation rate over 20 years is 85%. And over the last 5 years, 96% have graduated, which is really significant because right now Minneapolis Public Schools is reporting that their graduation rate is 53%. So that, I think, is another measure that shows that Dynamite is working. Being a faith-based organization, I think we're able to say things that are really powerful sometimes. You might say to the kids, like, we're gonna do some hard things today. And I want you to remember, we can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. few minutes later, we might be asking them to do that hard thing, and you got heads down and hands down. And remind them, remember, you have strength. God's given you the strength to do this. You have the strength that you need inside you right now. They might even remember the moments where they began to believe that, where they began to believe, I should be fearless. Only believe, do not fear.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. We dip our feet at the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. Have a competition to see who can trap for longer, 'cause every year my body's getting stronger. We can swim all day and dance into the night, but we're not coming home till the moonlight shines, till the moonlight shines. Do 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 do. Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. The lodge by the water's still my favorite place, and I could come every year and it wouldn't change.
This looks amazing.
We have this hunger project that I give back to the kids to buy food.
So the more bracelets you make, the more money you raise, and then the more kids you can help out.
I think we should delay the start of the second period as Derek St. Holmes works Stranglehold for us on the vocal.
Little nooch for you.
Of course, one of the great singers that many people don't give credit to on that piece, Derek St. Holmes, out of Detroit, Michigan, I believe.
Pete Wagner.
Motor City Madman, Ted Nugent.
Yeah. Next time, warn us for a fun fact so we can write it down.
I got plenty of those. When Sensen was there. Now it's Newharth, takes this out of the zone for the Stars. They got a possible odd man. Griswold carries this back into the corner, back up for Newharth off the right skate and back out of the stick for Winsenson. He's going to work this to center ice. Jersey flaps on sweater number 18. Now it's going to be gathered in. Whoa! Newharth was sent packing there. Tape has been marked. Griswold returns the favor. And back into the neutral zone it goes for Lissick. He's going to play that. Every time I say his name, I think of Scotty Disick.
Wow.
Socialite. Griswold. That's what happens when you have a daughter. You don't have a choice. You know who those people are.
That's a great stick by Ramirez. Again.
Bart whistling Ramirez praises between the periods.
He can play.
Between the stanzas.
I like his game.
There he is, Ramirez with it. Wrister right into the crest, and a big save made there by Myers. Squared up to that one.
Well, it looks like Myers getting more confidence.
Let's take a look at that big hit, Bart Archer.
Yeah, he's right into him. So, and I'm not sure. I think it was Winsenson that did that, but well, that's actually the pass that just
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Boom.
Whoops. For you young kids at home, keep that head up.
Absolutely. Head on a swivel.
Back in behind the net it goes. It's Long Henry. Plays this one ahead through center to the right wing side. Oh, redirect. Nice job to get the twig out there by Noah Hermanson. That's what you do. You go to the net with a stick on the ice. Good things can happen.
Well, Noah and Carter working some magic. A nice zone exit, really. Very clean out of the zone. Put a nice shot on goal, redirect, but nice job by Jacob Lissick to make that save in kind of a trying moment. We're early in this second period. Holy Angels up by 2. Next whistle, we'll have a scoring summary of the first period.
Carter Hermanson was there. Noah Hermanson stood up on the play. Now it's the Packers with McClellan. Marguerite, look out. Bothered on the play by Cam Klunder. His shot was deflected off the goaltender and up and out of play.
That was a pretty good play by Kuhlander just to push that puck forward. He had a little one-on-one with Marguerite and won that battle, pushed the puck forward, but up and out of play. And that's initiated by the Holy Angel Stars, so that's going to stay in the zone. But Pete Schultz is going to change, I believe, his defensive core. But 15-10, we'll do the summary next whistle. How's that?
Go ahead and do it right now.
At the 9:06 mark, it was Caden Phelps from Noah Griswold and Lesnar, and then 9:46, just 40 seconds later, was Phelps again with his 10th. Shots on goal, 14 for Holy Angels and 5 for South St. Paul.
Nice effort, Bart.
Thank you. I tried to be efficient.
Silky smooth. You sounded like Rod Burgundy there.
Thank you very much.
Zabinski gathers that in from the left wing side. Carter Hermanson, Noah Hermanson to the net. Zabinski with a nice escape. Blauert now walks. The big clapper. Red, nice job there by Jacob Lissick to see through traffic and slide over and make that play.
Yeah, well, Holy Angels is populating the front of the net, so he's done a good job of tracking that through traffic. Zabinski did a really nice job of gaining the zone, checking it up, putting it back on Blauer, and he unleashed a nice clapper. But as you said, it was Jacob Lissick that tracked that one through traffic, face-off to his right. Nice sequence by the Stars.
Schaefer's slap shot was deflected by Ramirez. And back in behind. Don't forget, we've got Providence Academy rolling right now with Prairie Setter. On another channel over under the teams, you can hit Providence Academy. That's a pay-per-view variety, though, so be advised. Lesnar, wrister, that's deflected wide off of Ramirez, and it's going to be back to center it goes. Lesnar for Blauert, lays this one ahead. Stars across the line. There's Schaefer for Seth Wrister. Nice pad save, good read there, and goal by Lissick.
Good rebound control, too.
Put it right where he needed to with that right pillow. For Seth, back off the corner. Stood up by Ramirez. Saver. They'll outlet to Lissick. Back through center, Lesnar. Bothered on the play by Winsenson. Now it's going to be Padilla and just offside at the line.
Boy, he was in good proximity, so I'm going to go with that call. It looked very, very close. But it looks like Holy Angels has just found a nice rhythm right now. The zone X's are pretty efficient. They're coming through the neutral zone with some speed and gaining the zone. But South St. Paul just has to kind of string. They had a pretty nice exit, but they just couldn't put that third pass together. Otherwise, it would have been a one-on-one battle moving into the Holy Angels zone. So Holy Angels, as well as they're playing offensively, they're playing very responsibly defensively as well. Nice
Long Henry
effort.
Looks to swing that one through as now it's Reynolds. And rink wide it goes. Griswold accelerates away from the defense. Here comes Griswold. Shoots. Scores! Noah Griswold just outraced the defense. Marched in on goal, and he goes up top. It's 3-0 Stars.
Well, it all started in the Holy Angels zone, and it was Caden Phelps who gave him a nice pass. This one right there. He's made a couple of those tonight, but Griswold with a good head of steam kind of came through. But there you can see the pass right on the stick. And you could see where he was targeting, and he put that shot right where he wanted to. Threaded the needle on that one, and for Griswold, that is going to be goal number 11. And for Phelps, that's his third point of the night with an apple. First line doing the job.
Long Henry now. Now Griswold across the line, knocked off a stick by Reynolds. Newharth comes away with it, looks back up to the line. Marguerite for Long Henry, loads it up. Snapper, that misses the mark. Marguerite now guides that back in behind. Chopped away there by Klunder. Back up to the line, stick save and held on to by Jacob Lissick. And the Stars will change their forward and defensive units.
Well, and I think they're having some confidence. They're hanging on the offensive blue line. They're moving the puck even when challenged and getting it to the open man. Long Henry made a nice decision by taking a good, quick shot. Didn't get it on goal, but at least he gave his forwards a chance for a redirect. Very quick and efficient, getting that puck to the net. That's what you want.
Face off to Blauert. Through it goes. Heavy wrist shot handled by Lissick, and he'll pounce and cover.
Boy, he's done a really good job of keeping his team that wasn't that challenging of a shot, but every time he's been called upon, but 3 times now, he's really made some pretty challenging saves. Shots are now at 20 or 21 perhaps after that one, but 20-5. So obviously the pace play is being dictated by the Holy Angel Stars, as is the possession game as well.
Draw one there by the Packers. They look to go against the grain, and that was deflected off the stick of Noah Hermanson, who looked up skyward as he wanted that one back. But nice job defensively there by the Packers.
Well, I think it was Lucas McClellan. He's had a couple pretty good busy sticks tonight, just contesting. Maybe their gap control's a little bit off, but at least they're getting their sticks and contesting the shots and trying to support their goaltender. Shot on goal again as Lissick is there to make the save. Nice little shovel when sent into the neutral zone. That's off the stick of Schauer, and deep it goes as they're going to come with authority. Lesnar plays this up to the left wing. And here they go. Across the line. Hermanson shot misses the mark. Blauert is there. Lets the shot go. Lesnar walks down to the corner. That's blocked away. And back off the end boards it goes again. Nice check there by Reed Klunder as the Stars will stay strong on the puck. Zabinski now lays this one up to Blauert. Quick shot through traffic that's steered aside by Jacob Lissick again. Now 22-5 as the shots mount for the Stars here early on in the second period. They have the 3-0 lead. That dribbles away. There's a shot and a pad save and a big chance there by Noah Hermanson. Wow, it was Hermanson in the right place at the right time. A nice job by Jacob Lissick. He was kind of vulnerable in that area, cut off the high percentage shots down low and stopped that one with his pad. But not a lot of snow down in the Holy Angels zone, so it's all about possession right now. And it's Holy Angels. Pete covered the game with Matt down at the Trier rink against Holy Family. And it just seemed like they were trying to dangle too much and go one-on-one. Tonight they're passing the puck and they're being very effective moving it. If Holy Angels can move the puck like this, they're going to have some success moving forward.
You know, I've been always a big believer in this. You put your coaching hat on. Of course, players want to think that they can walk around everything. But at this level, I don't care who you're playing. You can get around one. good luck around 2 and 3. You're not going to go through everybody. You got to let the puck do the work for you, and especially if you want to play after round 1 in the playoffs.
Right on.
Let's be realistic. that's got to start now.
That is true.
And if you're a next level coach, we all know you can stick handle and skate. You're fine. How well do you move the puck? Can you catch a pass? Can you give a pass? And right now it's looking really good. I didn't see that game because
You were too busy handling 15 other games.
Yeah, that was a huge day. This is like child's play now. This is got a couple days off in a row, like a week. Didn't even know what to do with myself.
Right, he had to regroup. But I got a chance to call one with the legend to be Mr. Matt Harrington. It was a lot of fun.
Wow,
legend
to be. The guy's not even 2 years in, and he's a legend.
To be.
I know. Well, in his own mind.
Well,
actually, he's calling a pretty good game. He's calling a pretty good game
these
these
days.
days.
He does a good job. He
Solid
made
effort.
it very, very easy. He let me talk, too, which is weird. I'm just kidding. That was just kidding. Come on, I'm making him laugh. Here's a replay on that one. But nice job working the edges. Got in a little shallower than he wanted to, but again, and then crashing the net, took the net off the moorings. Otherwise, it might have been a pretty good opportunity. So pretty fortunate for the Packers to get that whistle. I'm just kidding.
It's just you want to play that game, eh?
No.
Okay. Because where I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with that. Newharth back in behind the net. Wraparound attempt that's stopped by Lissick. Phelps is there. Newharth rides off a check from Winsenson as he plays that back up for Lesnar. Back down the boards for Griswold. This line's been tough to handle for the Packers. This is as good of a first line you're going to find in high school hockey. Phelps misses the mark there. Blauert, wrist shot that misses the mark. Big carom up high. Lesnar, nice job to extend that right stick and keep it alive. That's a tough play to make. There's a shot that's in on goal, and the left leg of the goaltender, Jacob Lissick, knocks the net off its posts.
Well, and that was while he was making that save, a very challenging save against a goal scorer, Noah Griswold. So really a nice job by the goaltender. Plus he gets a whistle and allows Coach Schultz to get some fresh legs out on the ice, but it's been all Holy Angels this period. Second period, they have been relatively strong, outscoring their opponents 18-8. Obviously that changed tonight, so it's 19-8. But it's been a challenging period for this Packer team. So if they can get out of this, maybe get a tally on the board, give themselves some energy. But they're working awful hard out there. It's just Holy Angels is playing a very patient and solid focused game right now.
Back down into the corner now. Ogren was there. Phelps. Griswold gets it back. Knocked away from him by Lissick in goal. Phelps tries to play that away from the oncoming Ogren. Lesnar's been busy at the left point, wide of the mark. Newharth will wait for the carom from the right hash marks. Turns towards the teeth of the defense as he's going to be checked on the play there by Ogren. And now it's going to be picked up out of the center ice area by Cam Klunder. Across the line, he's content to play that one in deep as Blauert was watching him. Off the bench, now it's going to be Palatachuk with it, who plays this back in behind the net. Lesnar, now they better hurry as that's going to be Palatachuk to jump on that one. That one's deflected. And the Stars work to break out of the zone. Ahead they go. Newharth wants to race away, takes a slash, stays on it to the backhand, ran out of real estate. Oh, and a nice pad save, not leaving his ground, holding it was Lissick off Phelps, looking for the hat trick.
Good defense by the Packers on that too.
Noah Hermanson chops that one away. Nice play there. Chipped the glass. Carter Hermanson gloves it down. Up high they battle. Palatachuk is there in front of the bench area. Big check in the neutral zone. And that was by Reed Klunder. And the goaltender Meyer heads to the bench.
Good speed.
Marguerite.
Not quite Noah Ron speed, but good
Blauert.
speed.
Oh, wow, look at you harkening back to the 80s. There's a shot. They score! On the delayed penalty, it's a power play goal.
And I think it's Carter Hermanson that tallied that one, finished that play. That's his third goal of the year. It gives him a little energy, but that's the thing about you taking penalties against this Holy Angels team. They have the wherewithal and they have the depth to be able to score. So that was on the delayed penalty, so that was 6-on-5. So nobody's going to go to the box, but now it's 4-0 with just a tick under 8 minutes to go in the second period. It's been all Holy Angels. Looking for the Packers to get a positive. They just need a positive, so to speak. But that was the hit right there. Elbow's got a little high, but I don't think he brought the elbow up. I just think he's a little taller than Marguerite. But that was the infraction. that the referee's arm went up, and Meyer did a nice job of getting off the ice quickly and get that extra attacker. I think it was Phelps that jumped out, but it was Hermanson that finished that play. So now it's 4-0 Holy Angels. Packers better get on their horse here pretty quick.
Griswold looking for a second minor there. That would have occurred to Reed Klunder, but there's no way they're going to call that in this situation. I'm pretty sure that's what he was pointing to over there on the far side.
I think you're likely correct. But Marguerite knew he was going to take a hit, but he
oh, no,
they
are calling it. I've never seen that before.
Well, I'm hiring him as my lawyer, Lawres.
Wow, no, GWRISWOLD.
There you go. I'm just.
Wow.
Well, maybe the argument before.
I've never
some
seen a
residual
coach
value.
lobby for a penalty and get one.
It's precedence.
Never, not on his, not successfully.
Well, if I was Coach
usually
Pete Schultz,
he's the one that gets it.
If I was Coach Pete Schultz on the Packers, I'd be a little bit concerned, so to speak. The referees are over trying to qualify it, but again, good luck with that one.
I'd be saying, wait a minute, you guys were going to drop the puck. He calls you over and says, what about the penalty over there?
Yeah, you're right. Oh.
And then you were, the ref he asked him to go talk to was the one that they confirmed it with, and then they came over and got him for the hook.
Well, the only nice thing about this for Coach Schultz is that he can rest the players he needs to rest. It kind of calms down the excitement from the goal. There's no residual energy, perhaps, but.
What's that? I'll fight.
We always turn that down. We don't put that up for that. Thanks, Matt Harrington.
Well done. See, that's the legend. That validates my argument for you, Matty. I'm kidding. But this is an unusual situation. It's something that we haven't seen. We've been doing this a while, Pete, and you're right. I haven't seen
in my lifetime, I've never seen it.
I don't think so either.
I've never seen a penalty lobbied and won, ever. There's always a first.
Well, and today was that day, I guess.
Indeed.
But now it looks like we're going with 4 forwards and 1 defense for the Holy Angel Stars, so they're trying to put this thing on ice here pretty quick.
Newharth cuts across, tries to slice through. Oh, and what a save by Lissick. Great opportunity there by Newharth.
Great patience
Big
by the
check
goaltender.
thrown on Phelps off the corner by Ramirez. Now it's going to be a check thrown by Josh Lissick. And now it's Newharth with it. Flowert over to the right side for Griswold. Newharth. Oh, what a save there.
How did that puck stay out
Goaltender
of
gets
net?
over there with the arm and makes the save.
Well, he's made a couple acrobatic saves. Very athletic goaltender, but it was Blauer to Griswold, then over to Newhart in, but he closed that gap in a big hurry. P. Wagner, I think with the goings-on of the events, the recent events, I think Holy Angels is going to have to play a really honest game for the 7:23 of this period, because I think the refs are going to be perhaps looking for something to maybe balance things out and settle things down a little bit, but that's just speculation on my part. Referee's trying to get him into the dots.
Yeah, they're talking about goaltender knocking the net off its posts. And again, I've never seen a penalty for that, and I have a feeling it's coming. Just saying. Blauert, Newharth now plays this one down. Puck didn't go in the net anyway, so I don't know. It did whistle the play dead. Newharth from the top of the left point. He'll walk and leave off for Blauert with room to walk and shoot. That hit. Did that get caught? I thought that hit Zabinski on its way in.
It may have hit Zabinski, but a nice adjustment once again by Lissick. Nonetheless, it was a pretty good shot by Blauer. Tried to go glove side upper corner, but really nice play by Holy Angels to actually, I think it was Newhart that actually drew him over and dropped it off for Blauer. Blauer's going to go to the box. So we are going to be, oh, they gave him a, wow. I didn't know they gave him a 5, Pete. I thought it was a minor, but Blauer in the box for 2, so it's going to be 4-on-4. For at least another 2 minutes, barring another penalty. And then it's going to be another minute and 58 seconds on the power play for the Holy Angel Stars. So that penalty on Klunder is a little bit more significant than I initially thought. But now faceoff's going to be in the Holy Angel zone to Mason Myers left.
I checked our press box attendant, Jack McCartan.
Yep.
It's a JV coach, not a press box attendant. He said that the major he heard them say was for a spear.
Oh.
That's what that was for.
Okay, so it's different than the infraction that was down
That
here.
was the one that occurred
now
over at
that
the top.
makes sense. Well, I'm not calling Griswold if I get in trouble then.
No, I'm just saying that they weren't calling it, and then they called it.
I got you.
Now it's Long Henry with it.
A little clarity's never a bad thing, Pete Wagner.
4-on-4 now for $1.43, and then back to the power play for the Stars. at 4-0 here with 6:33 to go. This is the fastest moving game we've done this year. We're just ripping along here from the Richfield Ice Arena.
And we've done a couple quick ones, too. We do appreciate it, but offsides by the Holy Angel Stars, so kind of compromising their own intentions, so to speak. But 4-on-4, a lot of room out there. Both teams have some pretty good speed. And Packers do have Jacob Saver, 10 goals on the year, so they have some offensive wherewithal. And they also have Ramirez back on the point, so trying to get back on the board or at least get that 0 off the scoreboard.
Oh, that was
going glove side.
Labeled for high glove, but back out of the zone come the Packers on the move with Saver. They'll run into Noah Hermanson. Nice move to the left wing for Lissick. His shot's going to be, I believe, partially off the catch glove and off the boards to the near side. Thought I heard a tick there.
You did.
Now it's going to be Marguerite with it. Plays this around to the near side. Noah Hermanson was there to center. Carter Hermanson takes over. 1-on-2. Ramirez gets the stick from behind. Now overcomes Lissick. They pickpocket him. 57 of 4-on-4. Up to the left wing side they go. Nice little sauce pass to the near side for Ramirez. Took that one from Cam Klunder. Now across the line. It's going to be knocked off the stick of Lesnar. Marguerite plays the boards. That's going to be Lissick to hold in. His shot in on goal. Gloved and held on to by Meyer.
Well, pretty good sequence by the Packers. They got some zone time, good hustle on that one. Turned one back, and that was a shot from Josh Lissick on goal, but it was Meyer that made a pretty easy save. But some offensive zone time is something that the Packers haven't had an abundance of tonight. Just 38 seconds left in the penalty to Stephen Bloward, and it's going to be 1 minute and 36 seconds or 38 seconds on the power play for Holy Angels once they get Stephen Bloward back. Here we go.
There's a shot that's wide of the mark. Cam Klunder up to the line. Ramirez gets away from Padilla. That shot's deflected. Rebound. Puck still loose. And finally pounced on there by Meyer. And a nice...
I don't know why that whistle was called. That puck was free and in play. But the referee lost sight of it. A little quick whistle. Kind of a trying moment for Mason Meyer, but he withstood it. Puck kind of fighting him a little bit, tried to cover it, but the puck kicked loose, but nonetheless a whistle, so face off to his right.
So 18 seconds of 4-on-4. Then back to the power play for 1:58. Quick touch pass, Ramirez over to the far side by McClellan. And the stick save made by Meyer, and then back up through center they go with Newharth. Newharth with Ramirez. Ramirez, good positioning there. The senior defenseman watches Newharth wide as they keep him where they want him. Griswold, now it's played off. Ooh, that hit the official right onto the stick of Griswold as he's bothered on the play by McClellan. Help from Zabinski up to Bloward at the line after he was sprung. Now it's going to be Newharth's shot blocked. That misses the mark. Zabinski and quickly off the boards and out of the zone. Cam Klunder as he'll forecheck in with speed. Uh-oh, look out. He's going to watch in closely on Bloward, who lost the handle, but Zabinski was there to take over the puck as he regroups. Strong skater for this Academy of Holy Angels Stars edition. Ramirez comes away with it, feeds across the line. Did it tow it? Yeah, I guess so. And that's sent right back in off the backhand by Palatachuk. Power play still on for the Stars. There's Zabinski to the right wing side. Dropped for Griswold. Jammed after he got rid of that one by Palatachuk. Now picked up by Griswold to the line for Blowert. Looks over Newharth. Touch pass. Nice job by Griswold and Newharth and Blowert. 1-2-3.
Wow, it's a tic-tac-toe passing and over to Griswold. He happened to take that shot. Just walked toward the middle a little bit. Tried to change the angle. Put a good little shot on goal, but it was Lissick that actually tracked that very, very well. 29 shots on goal now for this Holy Angel Star team. Only 12, but that number is indeed growing this period. So there, the Packers are starting to get some zone time, and in 43 seconds they're going to be back to 5-on-5, and coach is going to have a full complement of players to work with.
Blowert now. Slapper hits Zabinski on the way through. There's Newharth. Now Blowert again. Back over for Newharth with 30 to go in the power play. He'll carry this one deep and behind, wants the wraparound, and instead it's Lissick to get over to stop. Blowert for Newharth. Newharth again. Griswold deflected. Stick. Do we have a high stick? Nope. Look out. That one was ripped right into the Stars bench.
Coming in
Someone
hot.
was standing. They're going to eat that one, but
Yep.
they weren't, so we're good.
So all good. We play on. Just 3:10 left. I think the Packers' goal is to get out of here without giving up another one, but maybe putting a tally on the board. But just with the way that this Holy Angel Star team is moving the puck to the open man, it's going to be very difficult for them.
Packers came out of that 4-on-4 really nice.
They did.
And they're killing that penalty and took a solid minute or so off it. Good puck movement by the Stars toward the tail end there.
Indeed.
As the face-off win by South St. Paul is taken by Wincenz into the neutral zone as it's going to be picked up by Saver. He'll just play it into Stars territory, and it's going to be Reed Klunder back on the ice for the Packers as he heads to the bench. Marguerite across the line, gets away from one would-be check off the boards. Now on the stick of Schaefer. Picked off by Ramirez, back up ice. And now it's going to be turned ahead across the line with Forseth. Forseth is forced wide and watched closely by Wincenz, and as he walks from the circle, that's blocked, and here come the Packers. Ramirez leads the rush. Up the left wing side, he's going to wait for some help. Instead, loads it up and shoots, and that's turned aside by Meyer. They'll pin up off the end boards. Kicked off along the boards. Ramirez, nice cycle back in behind the net. In to take over is going to be Schauer. Oh, here's a chance off the shallow angle. Another one, Wincenz, and again, Padilla is there. Now it's going to be Lissick at the line. Rister, that one just misses the mark. Wanted the high glove there. Now they're going to be bottling up the Stars on this shift. Good one for the Packers. They control from the left wing side. Ramirez, he'll let a shot go. That's blocked, stays on it. Fortunate bounce there. Ramirez leaves it off to the corner. They have a man in front. Oh, there's a pass that fails to miss the mark. There's another one, another chance. Down is Meyer to make the save. They can't clear the zone as they want him to ice. They'll send this one back off the end boards. Stars have been chasing the puck here on this shift. Now it's Ramirez. Dusts it off and lets it go in on net. What a shift by the Packers as they put a number of pucks in on goal. Meyer was perfect.
Indeed. In fact, it's got to give them a little residual value. Now the challenge is sustaining that and keeping that pressure on this Stars team. When the Stars' wheels start to wobble a little bit, it was Meyer that came in and made a pretty good save to kind of at least allow the line change, let them settle down a little bit. But you're right, great sequence by this Packer team to maintain possession, put some pucks toward the net.
Now Zabinski off the face-off. Stopped by Lissick over to the near boards. Ogren, Lesnar, fanned, but Zabinski gets that one. There's a shot. They score! That somehow tucked its way. That was on a funny way under the arm of Lissick. It kind of got stopped a few ways through there, Bart Archer. Well, but it's 5-0 now, Stars.
Indeed it did, and it just found itself on Noah Hermanson's stick. He wasted no time, went blocker side, just under the blocker and above the pad. So a nice goal by Noah Hermanson. So Carter Hermanson and Noah Hermanson each on the board. Griswold on the board and Phelps with 2. So it's 5-0, 113. That's really what the Packers were starting to establish, something that's got to take a little wind out of the sails. Finish the period strong, get in and regroup, come back out with some energy.
Zabinski off the draw again. Muscles his way across the line. Now it's Noah Hermanson shot, glove save. Good look into the glove there by Jacob Lissick.
Noah looks a little hungry right now. He went again glove side on Lissick, but he flashed the leather. Very good save on a pretty good shot by Hermanson. But Mackie Zabinski playing a very inspired game tonight. He does every night, actually.
1 minute remains in the period now. Lesnar, Rister through traffic. Looked right into the midsection there of Meyer.
Well, I think the Packers are doing a little bit better job of clearing out in front and giving Lissick a chance to see that puck, but it was Lesnar that put a good low wrist shot on. Blocker side, very typical, so to speak, but it was a goaltender did another nice job of tracking that puck through traffic. 33 shots on goal for Holy Angels, and we're not even done with the second period yet.
From the out-of-town scoreboard over in Plymouth at the Ice Center, it is now 3-1 in favor of the Lions of the Providence Academy. They're having a nice season over the Prairie Center and the Stars right now. Back up through center. Here it's 5-0, the Academy of Holy Angels. Lesnar's shot is steered up and out of there by Meyer.
Well, I like Lesnar's thought process. Everybody's going high glove, and he went low glove side, and those are kind of challenging saves to make. But it was a nice job by the goaltender to ramp it once again up and out of play. He's been very responsible in goal tonight.
Very steady.
Yep.
Lesnar off the draw. Rister Might have been deflected on its way through as Newharth comes away with it. Flowert, the one-timer. That one wide of the mark. Lesnar, that's deflected. Oh, nice job by Newharth. Brought it through, but that ran out of real estate as Meyer drops down and covers it up.
Well, Meyer was very aggressive going, not Meyer, but Lissick was very aggressive going after and getting that puck because it was Newharth who has those quick, silky hands, so he did a nice job of stopping what could have been a pretty trying moment, but just under 20 seconds to go in this period. And Lesnar's 14th shot of the last 2 minutes.
Now Newharth turns this down the wall. Indeed. Now it's going to be handled by the Packers to the right wing side out of the zone. It's Saver. That's going to do it for the period. The Stars erupt for 3 more, and they take the 5-0 lead into break.
Indeed. No, I'm just kidding. But it was Griswold scored this period with his 11th, and it was Carter Hermanson that scored his 3rd, and for Noah Hermanson, he got a 2nd. But all of them were good, clean goals, really. It wasn't a cheap one in the mix, but South St. Paul Packers just have to come out with a little energy, just regroup. They have 17 minutes, play it like it's 0-0, come out with some energy and establish something. But Holy Angels is just playing the Holy Angels Stars game, moving the puck, getting into the open man, and getting the shots on goal. But I can't believe how many shots Lesnar got. He got about 6 shots in that final period. They kept winning the faceoffs, and that's indicative of the shots on goal. As Holy Angels been lights out in the faceoff circle tonight.
Get the draw, and good things will happen.
Yeah, indeed.
I'd like to remind you once again, tonight's coverage is presented in part by Tradition Companies, American Family Insurance, Lake House, Minneapolis, Itasca Marketing, and EliteHockey.com. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the 3rd period from the Richfield Ice Arena coming up right after this.
Too heavy? Try it.
I got it.
Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Looks great.
Wow. This looks amazing. Can I help you make a few?
Sure.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Derek. Nice to meet you. So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
2 years. So you're an expert.
Yes.
Can you do one with my name?
Sure.
D-E-R-E-K?
D-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the ultimate dream for your business?
I really wish I had more bracelets to make every single day.
What do you do with the money?
We have this hunger project that I give back to the kids that don't have enough money to buy food.
So the more bracelets you make, the more money you raise, and then the more kids you can help out. How long have you had this dream?
10 years.
So you're 6 years old and you had the dream for 10 years. That's pretty good. That's someone that knows what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what do you think about this?
Ooh. Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Okay.
Hockey continues on the MNHockey.tv, and we're proud to bring in the man, Chad Schumacher from Tradition Wealth Management. Chad, you and I have been at this for a couple of years now, and I've been able to watch firsthand with what your organization's been able to do, not only as a wealth management firm, but what you've done in the community, and you're very engaged in it with lots of locations. So can you give us a little bit of a history lesson of where you've been and where this has gone and where it's going?
Yeah, so Tradition Wealth Management, we started in 2003 with a couple different partners that came from large institutions. with the dream, and we started in a conference room with one phone between 6 employees. And now in February and Valentine's Day, we'll be 17 years old.
I'd like to have seen what that wrestling match for that one phone looked like between those employees. That must have been something else.
It was good.
So you have locations really spread throughout the Twin Cities. Can you share those locations and strategically how you landed there?
Yep. We've been in Edina since existence, and so this is where our largest operation is. And now we've recently opened up offices in Woodbury, North Oaks, downtown St. Paul by the Tria Center, and out in Wayzata.
And then in terms of employees, what kind of coverage do you have from that respect?
I think we're up to 17 employees right now. We're still looking to grow. We're trying to hire a couple of really experienced teams to help engage with clients going forward.
You guys have been very engaged in the community throughout with lots of initiatives, which has also created some great networking opportunities for those involved. And you've had a lot of things from which to be proud of. Can you touch on some of those things that you as an organization have done?
Well, obviously it starts, we just take care of people. We deliver everything from high net worth strategies all the way to starting people from our 401ks that we work with, just with basic estate planning stuff. So we're really proud of that. We do lead with a comprehensive planning. We try not to turn over all the rocks. We realize every person's has a different set of circumstances, net worth, health issues, you name it. But we try to create a private family office for people who don't have private family offices and help them with all the investment advice that we can give them.
Well, it basically answered my next question of why are you unique, and I'm sure that's pretty much the key thing, right?
Yeah. I'd say, most people hire us. When we're managing assets for people, we're normally managing all the assets that are be able to be managed, and just take their unique set of circumstances and build it to the plan that makes sense for each client we deal with.
We have tons of people out there that watch these games for real, and they all have needs, and I'm sure they're going to want to be able to get a hold of you and your team somehow. I would highly recommend that. What's the best way to reach out to get a hold of you and your team here?
I'd say just call my number. I'd be glad to talk to you and get you in touch with the right person from the right office. My direct line is 952-563-6504.
Chad, thanks a lot. Let's get back at it. Some more hockey action coming up.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And that was hot. We welcome you back to the Richfield Ice Arena, along with Matt Harrington and Bart Archer. I'm Pete Wagner, cameraman Todd Grover, best in the business, working the text right now as we speak. But Bart, let's first go through our scoring summary.
I'm just marveling at Grover's skill. At 9:06 in the first period, it was Caden Phelps from Noah Griswold and Lesnar. And then at the 9:46 mark, just 40 seconds later, was Phelps again with his 10th from Lesnar. And then in the second period, it was Griswold with his 11th from Phelps. At the 3:47 mark, then Carter Hermanson with his 3rd from Noah Hermanson and Stephen Blauert at 8:01. Then it was Noah Hermanson from Mackie Zabinski and Lesnar at the 15:47 mark. Lesnar with 3 apples on the day so far.
Having a big one for sure. And shots on goal. Yep, absolutely. 35-16 in favor of the Stars. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Some big scores coming out there right now. You got Edina, St. Michael Albertville locked up at 4-3. It was 4-2 Edina, but the Knights with a big goal late. Cretin Durham Hall and Stillwater. We like that Pony team, Bart. Scoreless so far.
Kind of like the Cretin team, too.
The Moorhead Spuds and East Grand Forks. I like that one. 2 top teams. Moorhead in the AA, East Grand in the single A. A 3-2 hockey game there in conference play. How about this one? Tied at 1 in the second period. Andover and St. Cloud Cathedral. The Crusaders down 5-1 or 5-0. I forget what it was. Late in the third period, they come back and tie Hermantown in that big one right there. You've got Mankato East, Mankato West deadlock at 2 after 2. And then Southwest Christian Richfield 3-3 tie right now after 2 with Minneapolis. We, of course, will be doing a couple of the Southwest Christian Richfield tilts a little bit later on in this month. Looking forward to that. Jay Lindsay making that happen. We've got the Breck Mustangs in action later on against Blake.
A lot going on.
Really excited for what's to come here out the TV. We're getting the phone's ringing off the hook. We do our game. Please, Wags, do our game.
Are they calling you or are you calling them?
I said the phone is ringing off the hook.
Yours or theirs?
The phone is ringing off the hook.
What part of that don't I understand?
Okay, what part of phone ringing and hook don't you get?
Well, my phone doesn't ring very often, so maybe I'm just jealous, P. Wagner.
Okay, thank you.
Now, all your hard work is starting to finally get a whole bunch of traction. If you need any help, we got Matt here to help you out.
We must be getting a little past the midway point of the season because Bart and I are starting to battle like a married couple again on the air. It's starting to happen. It's coming.
Something to look forward to.
No, just wait till playoff time. It just gets owly.
Oh, my God.
This one's rink wide.
Now I know why Matt's sitting
Marguerite.
between us.
You think he's going to get between us?
The buffer.
Oh. Back off to the corner it goes. Now these two teams would like to continue. You know, it's been a good season so far for both. As the Stars want to end that 2-game skid, Marguerite gathers and shoots. That's deflected away. And now turning his Newharth back against the grain, leaves off for Griswold too far. It's going to be Lissick. And now picked up by Saver to the right wing, too far, intended for Winsenson. Back in to follow through as Saver to the corner with Marguerite. Saver, the bigger frame, wins the battle, plays this one back in behind. Winsenson plays the body, looking to fish that puck is Cam Klunder. He'll play that one up to the line. There's a wrister through traffic, misses the mark. Karam now for Phelps. Phelps will play that one ahead, and icing will be the call as that missed the mark. We'll bring that back into Stars territory.
Well, good energy out of the Packers coming out of this period. It was Saber that went down and really kind of created some havoc. He just didn't have a lot of support. But once Winsenson kind of came down, they started to work their magic, really forced Holy Angels to ice the puck. Caden Phelps just got a little aggressive on that pass. I think he'd like to have that one back, but something to kind of – that was a good save, good shot.
That was a shot that came from the draw by Cam Klunder that was picked up at the last second by Meyer in on goal. That one's turned aside. Another one as well. Jacob Lissick continues to make the saves, and he goes down and gobbles that one up on shot number 38.
Well, I like the idea behind the Blauer, just a good quick shot toward the net. I think it rolled on him a little bit and kind of butterflied in, so it was a pretty easy save by Lissick. But as long as you can keep the puck in the zone, turn it back to the net, force them to make a play, worst thing that happens is a whistle, and they've been lights out in the dot so far this game.
Blauert reaches for that one. Off the boards, there's Noah Hermanson to play that one into the corner. Josh Lissick is there. He counters back to the near side. Zabinski comes away with it. There's a chance in front that misses the mark. Ooh, and a penalty coming up. That's going to be on Lissick. When you see the hand go up by the player like I didn't mean to, you know you're going.
Yeah, in fact, it never really works, but again, just stick down into the skate blades, pull the Holy Angel Stars down, so it's going to be a penalty, as you said, to Josh Lissick. So once again, Holy Angels back on that power play.
They're going to go with Marguerite on the blue line, and he'll be joined, I believe, by one of the Hermansons, Noah.
Yeah, it's going to be Noah. But again, 4 forwards and 1 defense.
Schaefer off the draw. Marguerite guides that one over for Noah Hermanson, back up for Marguerite. Looks back over for Hermanson. Down comes Marguerite as he's going to play that back up for Noah Hermanson. Now Carter Hermanson. Bumped on the play enough to lose the possession, but nice stick by Noah Hermanson to keep it alive. Picked up by Padilla. Plays this one rink wide. Quickly across line. Look out. There's Hermanson in on goal. That one's knocked aside by Lissick there. Now it's Marguerite. Looks back into the corner for Noah Hermanson. He turns away from traffic. Rink wide it goes for Carter Hermanson. Walks and plays this one up back for Marguerite. Marguerite for Carter Hermanson. Ooh, that's deflected. Nice stick there by Winsenson as they're going to play this one back for Noah Hermanson. Back up for Carter Hermanson. They're moving the puck and moving it quite well. There's Noah Hermanson, loads it up, and that's read neatly by Lissick as he hangs on.
Well, nice soft sauce by Carter Hermanson. Noah got a pretty good shot on goal, but Lissick nice side to side. But just 57 seconds left in the penalty to Josh Lissick for this Packer team. But good zone time by this Stars team. Working the puck very efficiently, getting it to the open man, putting some pressure on the goaltender. Good power play so far.
2-on-2 battle off to the side of the net. Stars now will bring the third man with Newharth. That's what you can do with that man advantage. Now Blauert has it. Lets it go. Glove save. Looked right into the glove.
Wow, good concentration by the goaltender. And that's shot number 41 on goal. So Blauert, another good wrist shot. I love the fact that they're not taking the big slap shots. You lose aim, and you don't have to have that kind of velocity to be effective. So good, quick wrist shots are the call to order.
Blauert up high at the line, leaves off to the left side for Newharth. From the corner in front, that misses the mark. Now it's going to be handled by Zabinski. From the right wing side to Blauert. Blauert over for Newharth. They'll walk the corner. That's Phelps. That's blocked. And firing that down the line is down the wall is McClellan with 12 to go on the power play. Blauert behind the net. It's going to be rubbed off the puck there by Ogren. Whoa! Big hit there on Phelps. Couple of 15s do battle there as Ogren, the sophomore. There's a puck in front. There's a chance. That's off the side of the net. Stars player goes down into the net, and we're going to go outside.
Well, and that's Blauert down in the net. Very aggressive on that one, but pretty good pressure once again by Holy Angels. But Caden Phelps got actually rung up by, as you said, Brandon Ogren, who's a big young man, but got right up, got back into the play. Tough young man, and Caden Phelps turned in a great game so far.
We've seen some legit open ice hits here by the Packers. They have not been shy.
And it's with purpose, too. It's not just to, take out frustrations or get the crowd riled up. It's with purpose, which is impressive.
Well, they're there. There's a chance that hits a skate, and it's going to be gathered up out of the zone by the Stars. Cut off. Nice play by Klunder. As Cam Klunder to the corner. Now Ramirez will keep that in from the right side. Plays that down the wall. Good-looking D-man here. Again, plays this down the wall. Back up high they go on the stick for Nicabone. That one's turned aside. So far, perfect.
Confident goaltender.
Has been Mason Meyer, getting better and better every minute.
I like it.
With confidence, absolutely. 19 saves so far. Schaefer looks in front. That one's intended for the oncoming Long Henry, the D-man, who's back in behind the net. Now finally gets up to the line. Fed to him. His shot's deflected. Now it's going to be Schaefer. Knocked away. And Marguerite controls and plays back to the left wing side. They want it deep. They get it as Long Henry gains the line. Set up back behind by Lissick. 11:23 to go here in the third. Packers break out to the right wing side. Here they come through center. That's knocked off the board. Saver was stood up on the play. And that would be interference in my book. Absolutely. One of the Packers fans was looking for it. Now it's Zabinski back off the right wing side. One-timer in on goal. That's stopped, held on to. Puck still loose. Still loose. Zabinski gathers in. Looks back up to the line. Now it's going to be held on to. There's Lesnar with a shot, of course. No relation to WWE superstar, UFC, Golden Gopher, and former Viking Brock. Maybe I'm wrong. You never know, but let's just throw it out there.
Yeah.
You guys were all over me saying I hadn't brought that one out to play yet.
You guys? What, does Matt have a mouse in his pocket or what? What?
You were on it. Shot in on goal.
Was that Lesnar again?
Yeah. I didn't even say. I just left it.
Oh, goodness. He's getting some shots. He's been very involved. 3 apples on the night.
Which version of Brock Lesnar did you like better?
The U of M.
Oh, you didn't like the WWE superstar?
I thought
or the UFC champion?
Not really. I didn't mind it, but it just I thought it just seemed gimmicky to me. But
or the failed attempt as the defensive tackle?
Yeah.
Come on, you love that one. That was your favorite.
Well, follow your dreams, man. If you want to play, you can have a chance. Take it. That's why I'm still playing hockey at 59 years old, Pete.
We just
I think there's scouts in the crowd.
Oh, I'm not touching that one.
Don't, please.
Oh. Big check thrown off the boards there. Of course, you play with Mr. GoPro himself, Connor Beaupre, who's got the GoPro on the helmet.
Well, it's kind of humbling because I can see myself skating. It's not a pretty sight.
Oh, you love it.
But it was a nice stick side check by Carter Hermanson on that one. Separated the defenseman from the puck, put it back out front, and really kind of created some havoc. But again, we can't say enough about Jacob Lissick. 44 shots. Yes, he's given up 5, but they've all been pretty good, and he's really turned in a pretty good showing today.
He's been really steady all night long in goal, and he's given his team a chance that has had their moments in the offensive zone. We like a lot of the components, I do anyway, of this Packer team.
Oh, so do I. They haven't quit either.
Marguerite's shot in on goal. That's stopped, still loose, so they're going to whistle that one down.
Boy, another quick whistle, but no big deal on that one. But I just like the compete of the Packers. They're playing like they did when it was 0-0, and that shows a lot of character on this team. But you're right, they're having a pretty good season. They're playing a very motivated Holy Angels team that's not used to losing this year. They dropped 2 in a row, so they came out with some added vigor and some focus. So it wasn't an easy task to come into Richfield Ice Arena and have their way with the Stars, but they've competed from first drop of the puck.
You don't know this, but I think we're going to be flexing in the Stars Benilde St. Margaret's game on the flex schedule.
You're correct. I did
very
not
forward
know
that one. Yep, absolutely. On-air production meeting. When Sensen plays that one through the slot and scheduling meeting, mind you.
Yeah. Covered a lot of bases tonight.
Absolutely. That's what we do here at the TV.
My phone's ringing.
Phelps with it. Off the hook. Phelps sends that one in deep. Stars strong along the wall. There's Griswold. He's got good hands, speed. This is a pure hockey player. Noah Griswold is really fun for me to watch. My kind of player.
Well, and Owen Newharth and Caden Phelps on this line only enhances. It's really a well-balanced line that is fun to watch, too.
Back in behind the net it goes. I'm going to say the things about him as coach won't because he's got the family ties, doesn't want to work the nepotism. Left wing side.
He almost goes too far on that.
I know. That's kind of why I'm going there. I mean, it's he does. Schaefer overcompensates, as we like to say. Here's Blauert. Nice job to get away from that oncoming winger. Wilbeski Hendrickson. It's Wilbeski Hendrickson to the corner with Blauert back in behind the net. 8.5 to go in the third. Packers will cycle back into the corner. Now Blauert with it. Lays it up to the left wing side. Padilla across the line as he stood up on the play. Schaefer, nice job out of the corner. There's a puck that's through but pickpocketed. Good defensive sticks there by the Packers so far.
I was just going to say that. Very impressive.
Inside they go with Nicabone. Puck off the side of the net. Control now behind. Blauert goes left, then goes right. Redirect. Nice save. Good focus. Lissick. off the end boards. Checked on the play is Padilla. They've got one player coming for the Stars. That's Schaefer. In comes Carter Hermanson. Blauer's shot hit, I believe, one player on the way in. Packers will fight this one through center. Penalty coming up. This will be on the Stars, I'm sure. And tripping will be the call. We'll see the power play employed now for the Packers.
Yeah, it's going to be Blauer. Got a little aggressive with the stick, but very aggressive going down. Put a pretty good shot on, and then he followed it up with a rebound, but got his sticks under the wicket, so they're going to give him an interference penalty, which is going to be an opportunity for this Packers team on the power play. Again, we talked about the 20% power play against an 80% penalty kill, but what a great opportunity it is to get that 0 off the scoreboard for the Packers. But it's really up to the Stars to pick up their teammate, protect their goaltender, and keep the score where it is.
Well, fact of the matter is for Blauert now, he's working the trifecta. He's trying to go after Chris Nyland's NHL penalty numbers.
Well, he put a good dent in it tonight anyway.
Chris Nyland, what a legend he was. If you're younger, just get on YouTube and look at some of that guy's fights. Those were unbelievable. Wouldn't you agree, Bart?
Oh, he's yeah. It's an era gone by.
What was it about him? Ramirez with
just
it.
Tough.
Boston, Massachusetts native, was the heart and soul of the Montreal Canadiens. Away from Ramirez it goes.
Well, I always feel like Ty Domi. You look at that melon he's got, and how are you going to hurt that thing?
Well, then you got Tim Hunter. You just swing at his face while you hit his nose.
That's all he's got.
Backing across the line now. Saver with it.
Oh, good play by
at the
Zabinski.
line. Ramirez thought he had it, but that's played back to center. They try to fish that through, and here come the Packers to regroup as they get it back on the twig of Ramirez, who's going to turn away. That's what he does. He creates space and time. Nice sauce over the near side. That misses the mark. He'll get that one back from Saver. Ramirez now ahead. That's going to be deflected. He'll hit the linesman on the way through.
Part of the game, right?
Yep, absolutely. Ramirez comes away. Looks back up to the right wing side. They want to make a change. And now it's on the stick of Saver at center. He's going to guide that in. PK has been impressive here for the Stars as they've been shutting this thing down. That hit the official on the way out.
They're
part of the game.
having a tough night tonight, man.
Ramirez, Zabinski. Thank goodness they were equipment. Marguerite. Now he plays that back in behind for Long Henry, who's going to carry it and sit on it for 15 now remaining.
A nice kill by Zabinski and Forsyth on that penalty kill as forwards. They really kind of did a really good job and finally got off the ice after a very effective penalty kill so far.
Stayed really busy and on point.
Yep.
Now back at the line. Now it's going to be Ogren with it. That shot's turned away. Phelps steps on the ice for Blauert. And now it's going to be Marguerite ahead. Phelps knocked away from him by Ogren. And now it's going to be Griswold with it to the corner. Finds Marguerite. The late man through as that's steered aside by Lissick.
Another good shot.
Stars Griswold loses the handle back to center, has to regroup, plays it over to the right wing side. Over comes Lesnar to make the play. He finds his man Newharth on the tape through center. Newharth fakes the shot, now comes back around, watch the wraparound attempt. That's shut down. And now they play this one back up to the line. Lesnar's wrister plays that one through. 4:35 to go. Griswold. Shot that's blocked. I don't know if that went through on Lissick or not, but they're going to go glass it out. This will work its way in on goal as Meyer will have to stick that one aside. Those are ones you don't want to see with a shutout late in the period.
You didn't even breathe hard on that one either.
No, but I got a little nervous for him because it was a weird angle. Little sprawling poke check there into the net they go as the net is off, but they're going to get it back on. Here they come through transition. Wilbeski Hendrickson back into the corner. Now it's shoveled back along by Palatachuk. Wilbeski Hendrickson looks up front. Schaefer now out of the zone for the Stars. He's going to carry this wide with speed. Here comes Schaefer in on goal. Holds it, shoots. Scores as he finds the short side.
Boy, Schaefer showed some good speed. That puck came out in a hurry, so I think some of the Packers thought that the puck was still in play, but a nice goal by Schaefer on that one. He showed great speed, worked his edges, got in tight, and just found the small opening. And for Schaefer, that's going to be goal number 5, but that's going to make it 6-0. I thought that the Packers were holding up pretty well defensively, but they gave one up late. Just 3:50 left to go in regulation time. And only
one rush
6.
late there on their 50th shot. They score goal number 6. Marguerite plays this one rink wide. That's off the stick and deep. It goes of Forseth. He pins up along with Nicobone. Schaefer picks up the marker. Forseth goes backdoor for Marguerite. Marguerite back up high off the stick of Forseth, who plays that back in behind the net. Shoveled up. Forseth is there, cuts off. Palatichuk on his way out. And offside the call as the clock will continue to run now with the 6-goal lead.
Well, and Mark Longhenry, the senior defenseman, got the assist on that goal from Schaefer. In fact, I think he got an assist down at Tria, so I think Mr. Longhenry would like to have Bart and Pete and Matt come out every game.
Bart, they're playing your favorite song, Dunk of Shane.
Oh, only when Wayne Newton sings it.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
That came out of nowhere. Blauert now across the line. I've had a lot of those from you tonight, Bart. A very edgy Bart Archer.
Right. What's up with that?
Winsenson, I don't know. You get this like post-Christmas thing going.
Yeah. You're probably right, but I wouldn't know. I'll trust you on that one.
I'm guessing, but I don't know.
Probably
223, Carter Hermanson. It's like you have this letdown after we do all those games. You get grouchy.
Maybe
Carter
the real
Hermanson.
Bart's starting the service. I couldn't sustain the nice guy for a long time.
You know what they say, the real personality comes out, the real inner you.
Right.
Now it's going to be
pretty either,
played
Pete.
up to the left wing side.
I'm not comfortable with it.
Back in behind the net it goes. Lissick sets up. Outlet to the left wing, sent right back in as Lissick will cover up.
Well, it was Mackie Zabinski waiting in the wings for a second chance, and also Carter Hermanson looking for his second one of the night, so it was a good decision by the goaltender to hang on to that one. But 6-0, 1:40 to go in regulation time and counting. But Holy Angels, I think coming into this game, there are a couple things that the coaching staff wanted to pretty much address or tighten up, and I think that some of those questions have been answered tonight. Obviously, it's not a perfect game, but it's as close as I've seen Holy Angels play in a long time as far as the way they're moving the puck and sustaining the offensive pressure.
There's a chance in front as the puck rolls through. Heard a little motley crew for you there, Bart. I'm looking forward to that show. I'm going to be there.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there for sure. U.S. Bank. I'm not going for the crew, though. I'm going for Def Leppard. Let's be honest.
I got you. Crew's all right.
The crew's fine. They just, Nikki Sixx, I can only take so much of that.
Me too. Tommy
Just
leaving,
stop
too.
with that. Now it's going to be played back up. Now, Mick Mars is a whole different story. That guy is awesome.
Bruno who?
Mick Mars, buddy. Length of the ice it goes.
Come on,
appreciate
Matt,
that, Bart.
There you go. That was for Matty. But Pete, what I was just saying is as far as the coaching staff coming in, dropping 2 tough ones, one in overtime. I'm sure they wanted to establish a certain kind of a game again, and it looks like I think that they're kind of close to where I think the coaches wanted it to be. When the team tries to go one-on-one and do the dangle fest, they're not very successful. When they pass the puck like they are tonight, they can compete with any team in the state.
Good to see Nick Johnson gets out on this final shift.
He's had a couple.
Speedy winger. My bad. Speedy center iceman.
He does get around, doesn't he?
Yeah, played off the boards into the neutral zone.
Here we go.
2-on-1 back the other way. Shutout on the line. There's a shot, pad save, turned aside. The Stars cheer for their goaltender. Another chance, look out. That one's knocked away underneath the stick of Ramirez, who had one last shot to put that one through. And Meyer, in his first varsity start, gets the shutout for the Academy of Holy Angels Stars as they win 6-0.
Well, there were a lot of Stars tonight. Phelps with 2 goals. Griswold, Carter Hermanson, Noah Hermanson, Schaefer. But I think the star tonight is Mason Meyer getting that shutout. 20 saves tonight in his first high school start. So congratulations, young man. Hopefully many more for you to go. But if you're the coaching staff, and I'm not trying to speak for the coaches, but I think they have to be pretty happy with the way their team showed up tonight and played a complete game for 3 periods.
No question about it. Don't forget, coming up Thursday night, the MNHockey.tv will be positioned at Pagel Activity Center for the Skippers and the Buffalo Bison in, get this, late conference action. That's right.
Oh,
the Bison and, of course, STMA, part of that
after
conference.
The holidays.
So there you go. We'll be there, and then we've got a big schedule coming up on Saturday. It's all on the viewer guide that our very own Matt Harrington put together. And, Matt, I can't say enough about your directing skills here on our new
level.
On our new production software. It's starting to look pretty pro. So you're making us sound and look good. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. He doesn't even care, Pete.
He doesn't.
He's just so professional.
Also, don't forget to check out the youth stream as we're going to be adding rinks from St. Louis Park, New Hope, Pagel Activity Center, Plymouth Ice Center, and who am I missing? Multiple others. As we will definitely be bringing plenty of youth streams that are available on the mnhockey.tv coming to a rink near you. That's the mnhockey.tv. For Bart Archer, Todd Grover, and Matt Harrington, I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.